Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? Speedfree 2010 here, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. So ladies and gentlemen, new update, DLC, Chop Shop, as its name, has been released yesterday, December 12th, 2023, as part of a new update. I know I'm about a day late, but I was watching videos of the update about the different changes and whatnot, as well as just seeing what was going on. So forgive me for not having any videos on this the day of the update, but yeah. So this particular video is just me going over some of the changes that I think are the most eye-catching / important on the PS4, at least to me at least. So if you do enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Feel free to send me a message on Twitter if you so wish to do so, even though I don't really use it all that much to begin with. So anyway, I'm gonna start off with a couple of new things. First off, we have a couple of new things that you may or may not know. So this particular video is geared towards those that are currently not available to play the current update right now. So even though I'm recording this on the 13th, you may not be able to play this until you get back home or something. For my subscribers or visitors, if you're into that. But anyway, first things first, we got a couple of other things. One is, wait a minute, hold on. Well, there's a couple of things wrong. One, in terms of settings, voice chat is completely turned off by default. So in order to turn it on, you have to open up the pause menu, go to settings, and turn it on right here, and turn it on, off and on. So each time you boot up GTA Online, it's also going to be turned off. Speaking of which, speaking of turned off, where is it? If I can find it. There's also another one. I think I can find it. Oh yeah, the easy way out. The easy way out function on that used to be a part of the interaction menu has been completely removed from the interaction menu. So if you want to respawn yourself if you got stuck, you're gonna have to open up the pause menu, go down to options, and select the option. Again, I repeat, the easy way option is not a part of the interaction menu. Speaking of interaction menu, it's got a bit of a refresh. So now we've got different buttons, not necessarily buttons, but it's been kind of reworded and remapped. So for someone that's been playing the game for about 10 years like myself, it's gonna be a bit to cycle through and and to get everything. But health and ammo is in one place. You have the service vehicles, you have the managed vehicles here, and the managed vehicles here. Also, if you're on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, you can actually change, you can actually manage your vehicles. What that means is, yeah, basically what I mean by manage your vehicles is you can actually switch over one vehicle from one garage to another without having to physically go there driving the cars back and forth as we used to. This is on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S only. So with that being said, I'm gonna go to the LS car meet and show you two extra other features. Alright, now that we're here in the car meet, there's two extra features. Well, rather three. One, LS car meet rep has been increased whenever you do races in it, like pursuit and circuit races, by about 20%. And also, there's also another drift tuning. So basically, if you drive a right car, such as a few other tuners on this particular list right here, these 8 cars currently can be tuned for drifting. So I'm definitely gonna be driving the new drift races that have also been added. So that way I can give you guys a bit of a showcase of how these things work. Uh, Out of these lists, like I said, currently these 8 cars are available for drift to have their drift tuning. Basically, what this thing entails is you bring one of these cars down here, you bring it to the shop, and you equip the drift tuning. It doesn't matter which of the 8 cars you use. The drift tuning is only going to cost you $200,000. But there is a bit of a catch with that. The catch is every time you do so, your vehicle's internal performance, such as the engine upgrades, the brakes, such as the brakes, the engine, the brakes, the transmission, and the turbo will all be overridden by that drift tune. So basically, it's gonna go back to stock, with the only added benefit being the ice-like grip, the ice-like drifting capabilities of the tires. What this will also do is turn your car from whatever drivetrain it is, whether it's a rear wheel or all-wheel drive, into an all-wheel drive car. That way the drift handling can be help with that. Now, like I said, there were 8 cars, one of them being new. Those 8 cars is the brand new Fathom FR36, the Jester RR, Honest ZR350, the Euros, and Honest Remus, the Futo GTX, the Drift Yosemite, and the Drift Tampa. So all 8 of those cars are available for the drift tune. Okay, as a reminder, once you do that drift tune, it's gonna cost you $200,000. And it'll basically turn off your performance upgrades. So basically so as I just said, it'll be basically like driving a stock car but with greasy, slippery tires on an all-wheel drive platform. If you want to revert it and turn them all back on, you can just come back here and just pay $50,000 to revert it back. Speaking of cars, we have a few new ones. On Legendary Motorsport, we have the Vapid Elution SUV, as well as the Gran Turismo Omaggio, the latter of which is the only supercar out of the entire DLC, not just counting the cars that have been added for day 1, but also all of the other drip bed cars we're going to be getting. So that's all the new cars on Legendary Motorsport. On San Andreas, we have the Karen Astro GZ, the Classy Impaler LX, the Karen Vivanite, the Fathom FR36, as I just previously mentioned, the Classy Vigero ZX convertible, as well as the Vapid Dominator GT. I'm going to tell you right now, the Vapid Dominator GT I'm definitely going to be getting, as well as the Impaler LX, and maybe the FR36, although I will admit I think the Dominator GT should have come as a hardtop with a convertible option. And also I am definitely going to be grabbing the Turismo Omaggio and maybe the Illusion, maybe, but those cars are definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna be purchasing. If you go to Warstock Cash and Carry, you will also be able to find police cars. These two particular cars you can actually purchase and store as personal vehicles. The downside is to unlock these cars, you basically have to do a certain task. For the buy it now price for the unmarked cruiser here, you basically have to get a 3-star wanted level and stay above there for 5 minutes and then lose it naturally. What I mean by naturally losing it, that means you have to lose them without calling Lester. So basically, if you know what you're doing, just duck into the old subway tunnel they're digging out the Del Perro freeway and you should be fine. Same kind of goes with the other Elite Cruiser, Stanier Elite Cruiser. Sort of. Well, sort of. Anyway, it's got customization. I've watched a couple of them on YouTube prior to recording this video, and I have to say I'm actually impressed. However, I'm probably, I don't know, I'm even though I got like 140 mil from just grinding the game, I'm not entirely too sure if I'm ever gonna buy me a unmarked cop car. And the Police Riot is also available. However, unlike the other two, this one is a Pegasus vehicle. Oh, and one last, and before I end this part of the video, there's something you should know. Once you buy these cars, you can only modify them in garage properties that you personally own. You know, like an auto shop, an agency garage, your CEO garage, or your arena workshop. So keep that in mind. You remember, you will not be able to take these cars into LS Customs if you want to personalize these cars. Oh yeah, these also have performance upgrade. These also have performance upgrades as well. And while I'm on topic of new, excuse me, we have a new business. We have a new business called the Salvage Yard, where you can get together with a recurring character by the name of Yusef Amir from Ballad of Gay Tony, one of Grand Theft Auto 4's DLCs, and you can go in an auto shop with them, which is definitely something I'm going to be recording me doing in the coming days. There are currently 5 of them. The cheapest one here is up in Toledo Bay for about 1.6 million. Second one is going to be over here in Sandy Shores for about 2 million. And the other 3 are going to be here in the city, from Marietta Heights, Strawberry, and La Puerta. Now, from what I've seen from my own experience prior to this DLC coming out, as well as from what I've watched yesterday and today, I personally, I would probably stay away from La Puerta due to the probably due to the gang attack that's in the area at that time that you can accidentally trigger if you happen to be there. So personally, take that. I suggest you be cautious with it, and also be ready to have very, very deep pockets. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show off the different prices of all of these, as to give you guys an example of how much you're gonna be paying for either any 5 of these. Now the tint is just basically cosmetic, and the trade and whatever you go with, it's just cosmetic. It's just the same static price with the exception of the gray. Okay, trade rates is actually something that's quite interesting. So basically you can get up to about, from what I've seen from YouTube videos, you can actually get about, I think, 60 or 50% off of discounts from Morris Mutual and Los Santos Customs, and when repairing vehicles on Los Santos Customs. So I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you might get it. or something, but you also get a tow truck. So this particular tow truck, um, so there's a beater one as well as a cleaner one, and you can see the price difference here. Buffy, the Buffmeister, Buffy 1322 has yet to test all the new cars in the update, so probably those cars are gonna get customized probably after or prior, during, or whatever it is. And this could be it, so I don't know. This could be one of them, but I don't know. This one is tied to the business, and you are currently unavailable to drive it in free mode. Cause there's a tow truck mini game that you can use to salvage cars and whatnot. So using either one of these is totally up to you. The wall safe, this is something that's optional, but from what I've also seen, you technically don't really. It's not necessary because you come with it comes with a small safe like the one you have in your arcade, which will fill up to about $100,000. So, but if you buy this one for about $750,000, you'll basically just increase the capacity from 100 grand to 250 grand. So, I don't know if that's something you may want. I might personally get it just to make some extra passive income. But anyway, okay, now the staff upgrade. Now, from what I've seen, this seems to be something that I would probably recommend. The reason being, according to some YouTubers like GTA Man and TGG, who you should definitely check out, the staff can actually cut down the time it takes to salvage parts from cars that you've collected. So if you don't have it, according to TGG, it's going to take about 96 minutes or 2 in-game days. Whereas if you have it, it's going to take about 1 in-game day or every 48 minutes. So basically around 48-50 minutes to salvage cars and whatnot. So if you were to go to, so the price right here is, this is how much the one for the Paleto Bay is if you were to go all out with it. So anyway, I'm just gonna so that's the one off of Paleto Bay, and here are the other 4. So here are the other 4. Here's the one from Sandy Shores. Here's the one that I'm probably gonna get, Marietta Heights. Here's the Salvage Yard in Strawberry. And lastly, the one in La Puerta. And so those are all 5 of the salvage yards with all their prices. So depending on which one you go, you're gonna need at least 5, maybe 6 million if you go all out. Between $4 to $5 million plus. And there's also a whole bunch of other stuff. such as patch notes and whatnot. The creator got an update, so now we'll be able to, I think we can make our own street races, as well as we can make GTA races out of, you can make GTA races out of stun races, and a whole bunch of other things whose details I won't go into. So so if you're into that kind of stuff, I highly implore that you look it up on an internet search through your own time and whatnot, and see if it's something of your fancy. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video on the new updates. Some of the changes that I think are gonna be the most important, that you may think are the most interesting. So I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. The next video, before I start doing the salvage yard and whatnot, is actually a garage tour, where I show off all of my cars that I've gotten over the past 10 years of me playing this game. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. This one's going up tomorrow on the 14th, and the garage tour video I'm probably gonna either record immediately after this or tomorrow. So stay tuned. Anyway, this is Speed Free 2010 signing out. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace. Oh yeah, there's something else I also forgot. There's the House Special Works vehicle management system that was down patched from the PS5 and Xbox Series X to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. What is it? It's basically where if you see another player's car and you like it, and if you have the money, you can actually buy a copy. Simply walk up to it, and when prompted, simply press the button to buy a copy. Keep in mind that from what I remember, when this feature was first released on next gen, you're gonna have to pay the full price of the car. So this is so now with the 186, I think 180 plus cars that got removed with the San Andreas Mercenaries update this past summer, this is currently the new way to purchase cars that you cannot purchase on the website anymore. So yeah, now I'm gonna properly end the video. Anyways, laters.